We are a group of gearheads that have devoted our lives to what we do. From racing and off-road performance to show cars and fabrication. Customizing cars and trucks, it isn't just a hobby. It's all we know. We are DFA Performance. We got Seth back here. He's wrapping up a couple things. We're getting ready for the first startup on this 1988 Chevy truck engine we just built. This is kind of a performance build. The owner's had this truck for a while. The engine had like 200,000 miles on it, and he wanted to bring it back to life with some power. So we've been working on this thing for a couple months, waiting weeks for the machine shop, putting it together, and hopefully it runs. We're full of coolant right now. Mm-hmm. We figured out the starting issue, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, we figured out the charging issue.
Yep.
Full of coolant. Well, we got 6 quarts of oil in this thing.
Yep.
Break-in oil. Belt size. Do we think that belt's tight enough?
Yeah, it's within the marks here.
That's right, it's got the little measuring doohickey. And the water pump does run when we flip the key on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Seth. Let's see what it does. Just keep an eye on that side, Matt. Uh-oh. What'd you do, Matt?
Ain't got no gas in it.
It does have gas in it, right? I just noticed the fuel gauge wasn't showing.
So just tried to start the 88 Chevy, would not start. Picked around a little bit, trying to figure out what the problem was.
Let's try it again. You ready? All right, you ready, Matt?
Yep. Jason found out what the problem was. There was
no power to the coil
because
it wasn't plugged up.
I don't work in the shop, I work up front. I would have plugged the coil.
Easy fix. Look, y'all would have done it too. Knocking stuff out of the ceiling. So we just got it started up for the first time. After going through a couple heat cycles, it's broke in and we're ready to find out what she can do. We just got done going over our checklist, and now it's time for the first test drive to see how it does on the road. Transmission's working, it's moving. We put it through all the gears, checked transmission fluid, made sure the TV cable was adjusted properly, so we should be ready to give it a little gas. We've got a bass tune on it. once we put it on the dyno, we'll smooth any issues and get all the power we can out of it, but it should be good enough to drive. Feels pretty peppy so far. It's pretty rowdy for an old Chevy small block from 1987.
She's rowdy.
Yeah.
She's ready.
For an old 88 truck with the original engine, 2-bolt main, small block, I mean, it's pretty healthy. That's pretty good. I think he's gonna like it.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun daily driver.
Yeah. This particular customer, he's kind of a local business owner, car collector, so he's always got some projects, but like this type of car is his style. But he like has his own spin on classics.
So we just got this 57 Chevy in. The customer just bought it he bought it like this, pretty much stock. This one has 3 on the tree too, which is pretty cool.
We're doing front disc brake conversion. We're lowering it. We're going to do 18-inch Detroit steel smoothie wheels.
These are custom wheels too, that we will have these custom made just for this car.
Like I said before, it's kind of like it's like a typical floor shifter. It's just, you know, instead of being down here, it's up here. So towards you and back would be first. Towards you and up would be backwards. Away from you and up is second. Down and towards you is third. Or down and away is third. I always remember reverse because it's like back up. Like pull back, go up. You want to go backwards, back up.
You taught him that?
I thought him back up. You didn't know that until I said that.
Oh, we got it.
So this next project, Fox Body Mustang, we picked up sight unseen.
What does sight unseen mean? Is that an actual thing?
I mean, I heard a lot of people say it. I don't know.
I was thinking about that.
Sight unseen.
Sight unseen.
We hadn't seen this Fox Body before. All right, this one just got dropped off. It looks like, from the past emails, this thing's Terminator swapped.
We didn't know what we were getting into with this car.
No.
We knew it was going to be a project, and often when you hear you're getting someone else's project, it's usually a little bit more than you expect, but...
Especially if it's a project that's already been started.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's tied shut.
What the hell's going on here? Oh.
Okay, well,
All right.
maybe we want to look at that
We'll look at that when we get inside. Bolt exhaust manifolds up and X pipe. Install 03 Cobra blower. Oh, it's got a 0546 Lincoln Aviator long block. So it's not exactly 0304 Terminator swap. Starter, question mark. Can't remember if that's installed or not. Basically, they want it running when it leaves here.
Oh.
This one was sight unseen, so this is the first time I'm seeing it. Once we got the car,
After looking at it,
yeah, We knew we were in for a job.
It's going to be a project.
Yes.
Whoa.
Oh.
Body bag.
Hold that. Yeah, body bag. Huh?
I mean, it's in there.
Better than what I was expecting.
It's been sitting.
It's certainly been sitting. I guess the blower's in the back.
I don't know.
Nice.
Got to make this fit.
That ain't gonna fit with that.
Yeah.
This is gonna take hours to sort out and catalog everything.
Yeah.
Well,
I like the organization. Whoa, he has 2 alternators. There was one up front too.
so did we install both?
Yeah, we're gonna make it happen. They want it like running, driving.
Yeah, running, driving. And you have to do it in, this was sight unseen. You have to do it in 47 hours.
47 hours.
Yes. You can do it.
Before we go too far with this project, we really want to see if the engine turns and make sure that all this work we're about to do is going to be worth doing, because we don't know. We didn't put this engine in this car.
So previously we had put a starter in it. Kind of did a little jump wire to see if, we don't know anything about the engine, so we just figured, see if it turned over. Long story short, the engine did not turn over with the starter, so we are going to attempt to break it loose with the balancer bolt. We shot some ATF and Marvel in the cylinders, and we will hopefully have success here.
Uh-oh. It does not spin. No. Not even a little bit.
That's no bueno.
That's not good.
You were giving it the beans too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going to break off the bolts if I go now.
Oh, yeah.
And it also won't roll backwards.
Okay.
Well, darkness.
I can't believe our ATF hadn't.
Done anything?
Yeah.
This one is also not great.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's no good. I guess talk to the customer and
let's go give Jason a shout. See,
see what they want to do.
Yeah.
It's going to need either rebuild or another motor, and then go from there. But
So I don't know where to find a 4-valve out of Cobra anywhere. Somebody
sure
smarter than me can go find one of them.
that's what Matt's here for. That's his job.
Yes, Matt will find anything.
Yeah.
Matt contacted the customers. We gave them kind of a breakdown, and I think they decided it was a little more than at least they wanted to pay someone to do right now.
And both of these guys are capable of doing the work. They just didn't have the time because both of them are military. But I think one has retired and the other one's retiring soon. So they're hoping they can tackle this project themselves and save on some labor.
First time it hasn't had dust on it in a while.
I heard that. Oh, looks good. Looks real good.
So we just wrapped up the '88 Chevy Truck, and overall I think it turned out really good. Happy customer. I think his wife was here, and I think she was almost crying over there. So
I think she kind of claimed the truck for herself.
Yeah.
Now that she's seen it.
Yeah, that's good. Happy wife, happy life as far as that goes. It's all cleaned up now.
Oh, that looks good, brother. Looks real good.
Looks a little different than it did in 1988. Full rebuild on the engine, 30 over pistons, raised the compression a hair, wanted it still drivable and not, you having to pull over to let it cool down all the time. New intake, AFR cylinder heads. AFR cylinder heads, these are the non-ported versions, so these are capable of making a lot more power, but this is basically the slowest these cylinder heads can be. 1.5 roller rockers from Comp.
Yes.
Yep. Pretty big cam. We got the WOWED manifold, and of course the sniper system, the Hyperspark system, fresh built trans with all the big boy stuff in there. So she should be able to handle about 700 crank horsepower, this transmission.
Yeah, this will be my first built automatic.
Matt pretty much, he headed up this build, got the whole parts list together. Basically, a guy came in, wanted to take his old truck, keep the old stuff in there, not do what most people do and modernize it, but wanted to just make all that stuff nice. Build the engine, build the trans, keep the original look of the dash, but with a modern feel. So here's your new dash. Got all the gauges working. I think even the clock's right. Yep.
All right. And you went back to 0, but then from doing
Yes.
things got like two something on it?
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
Cool deal.
And then of course we got your Holley sniper computer.
All right. Yeah, this will be my first, that's the first time I've ever had a Holley.
Yeah.
The sniper unit.
Yeah, so it's just like any modern car. You turn the key on and fire her up. So,
I like it a lot.
well, if you're ready, we'll give her a drive.
Sounds healthy though.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
Give it a little go. Downshifts good. That's a good sign. That means people make it sound.
I heard that.
Now, do you really like the exhaust, or are you just telling us that? You think it sounds good?
No, I'll be straight up with you. I didn't think I'd like it that much at all.
Yeah.
Like a lot of things I've made.
So you can feel when it was spinning tires back there?
Yeah, they don't have a lot of power, so I knew it was going to be more. Didn't have a clue how much more. Man, this thing's peppy. It's going to be a blast. I can't wait for my wife to drive. I got a feeling when she drives, I'm not going to get it back.
So overall, I think it turned out great. It's an easy truck to drive,
Fun truck to drive.
reliable.
Yes.
I think he's going to love it, and I think it's a big win for us. And I think what started with a customer, we ended up with, I'd say, a friend.
It's a good friend, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Thank you, Joe.
yep.
So the 49 Chevy just showed up, so looks like we'll be moving on to the next one immediately.
Yep.